Hello everyone, welcome to these lovely channels that you found randomly in the internet. We're today playing Coffee Talks, and it appears that Google Lab shut down. Researchers finally stopped experiments after 1,304 incident. Research optimized a new storage feature. It needs a longer duration. A longer duration? Half a day? Piece of halfling advice that's shared into your memory. Okay, hello darkness, my old friend. Gala? So I drove him around while I was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we are discussing my sad stories right now. Is that a happy couple? Surprise? It wasn't sad so much as cute though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the switch. Ow! Oops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. I'll take that as a compliment. Just reach his nipples. I kind of like trying to find a switch, right? Like, oh, like, it's like, here we go. You'll find your way to sit. I'm impressed. We've been here often enough that we know the place like the back of our hand. That's what it means to have a regulars, Andorea. So it does. Now, shall we get the celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on that feeling. You call it adrenaline? I call it deep passion. Irresistible passion. Irresistible fascination for her husband. Okay. Hey, don't get cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Zlua last name, Baileys? Nah. Nah. We're keeping our last names. Be Mr. Miller, if it pleases Mrs. Miller. I need to make you happy. Oh, you always make me melt. Disgusting. Super disgusting. So I guess it is the post-party. He said, whipping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the city hall flowers that make my algae flare up. I feel you. I got also hay fever. Sure, let's go with that. This will be perfect time for some drinks. Wanna say no to something hot for sure. And so something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. Decadent? But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary, sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Andorea. As if I can read minds like that. Chocolate, honey, and mint. Brew. Oh, after midnight, it looks so cozy and fancy. Is that fireworks? or sticks? It is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is for your liking. I love it, it's very unique and festive. It's extra festive, very comforting. Let me check the phone very quickly. Oh, so they're doing it. No delivery today. Check this out, your boy has started a new podcast for you all. Wanna you know more? Sorry, not sorry, forgot to post the trailer. His is full battery dropping at 8 PM. Do you like video podcast? Sure we do. Here it is. Very comforting. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. When I was checking the phone, exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. You know it. It tastes a bit British. Does it? Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Andorea? I did a bit of traveling my day. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night, before meeting at the morning. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during Furry. But even then, he will beg the wolf's pardon after putting his fist through it. Sorry! 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 Sounds about right. And I imagine... what if it was like something like English? Pardon me! Pardon me! Something stupid like that, probably. I imagine you two become great friends. Nah, you know, rude vampires are much more my type. Hey! Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire, I'm proud of it. That will look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea, I'll consider that for our Christmas gift. Right, I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? A speech? Someone? Anyone? Andorea, maybe? Why me? I don't think I'm the right person to give a speech. You definitely are. Am I? Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case... Thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Bales. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear. You'll always be part of our lives now, Andorea. Absolutely. Short to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Hyde. My bad. Really? Ah, well, fine. Thank you, Lou and Baileys, for entertaining me and making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You're being a very good friend to us. Don't think we are forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time! Right. I don't know you as well as Andorea, guys. I haven't helped you nearly as much as I did. But despite that, you've made I feel well... But despite that, you made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect the joy in the family you're starting today. Oh, Gala. Thanks, man, really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple! To the happy couple! Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Andorea, my dear Andorea. Never think that you are out of reach of my retribution. What do you mean by that? I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles will have a befitted occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh, speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh! And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine, little purple elves with hers running around everywhere. And thanks, I think. I am to please. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never like the stronger stuff. He's not lying, I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it and never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. Okay, guys. I'm trying... Okay, guys, I don't like to drink either, okay? But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as taste amongst others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine and sometimes I just want tomato juice. You drink that shit? I actually tried it. Is literally watered down tomato sauce. It just watered down tomato sauce. There's no difference. I don't know why it exists. Definitely booze just became this big social thing. But I for one wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free Vermont homemade some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique, but then they also had edible wait, what? Edible robots? Edible robots? And they made a miniature forest out of vegetable and dark chocolate. Edible robots? Huh? What? Wow, when do you go to a place like that? A while ago with my family, back when we were still in touch. Bay. I'm okay, sweetie. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version, a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. I kinda wish you say, in the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I also use vodka. Fair enough. What else goes into it? Oh, a little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water. It sounds like something I will enjoy. Wait for it. And of course a big dollop of fresh blood. Juicy blood. Here he comes. Zero type, oh type, oh. Of course, it's my type of blood. Preferably universal donors and all that. I'm not sure. I know there's positive and negative. From what I heard, is 0, but that's all I know. This is so fucking funny. My sister thought she was also blood 0, right? And the funniest shit ever happened. Basically, for all her life, my mother told her it was like 0. And she actually got the chart, and she realized that she's actually B. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Says they don't know your actual blood type. So I think I'm 0. There's a small chance that I'm not. Because I never actually checked on paper. I only believe my parents like a normal human being. So if I say it's 0, it's maybe probably 0. Because also I believe my parents also have 0. So hilarious. But the fact that my sister has B is slightly different. So don't take that into account. So fucking funny. Of course I didn't know her blood type. When I say they lie about it, they simply say, it's probably O. It's probably 0, you know? Yuck. I think this is a joke. Hope this is a joke. It is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the 3 of us. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Baileys. And your sisters, Lua. She got a very strong character, I respect that. She impossible, you mean? But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Just a year 3. Maybe even more. She probably wanted to make sure you were the right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always think of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect. Well, I am compared to her. Gala is a softie. I say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Andorea ever moves out and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You will have to hurry. Or you'll have to step over your primary school friend, Baileys. Marco? I thought I'd caught him staring at her. Oh, some competition we have here, Gala. But they didn't leave it at it as staring. The two witness delightfully cliché, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances that yourself filled with pent-up desires. Scorn dissimulating in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some picture of our lovebirds too. Oh yes, I really cannot wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it will be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. Oh, so you got one. A perfect shot. Perfect for the thumbnail. Oh, look at this, bye. This is amazing. What a beautiful capture moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it, I had an airtight time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but oh no, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Just once we sifted through the super helpless details. I love that you guys figured that out in the end. I love this picture. Do you only have the one? You only have the one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Andorea? You wanted to frame it hanging your wall? Yes. Actually, yes, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If I were newlyweds, don't object. I have an almost exact same one here for you. No objection whatsoever. Yeah, I love that. It will mean a lot to have a little memorial of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Yes, Andorea, we're not sure where we'd be without you. That's so much. So I take it you have decided. There's so much consideration. So I take it you have decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. It will seem so. And come on, tell them. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. You're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. I just tell them the story, it's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to show up another wedding. Oh. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at hospital. Little Rose and has been sick for a while. Oh, doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. I see. That's a lovely idea. I bet Little Rose is thrilled. She is, an entire party next to her bed, can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde. And just like that, he promised to take their picture, pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing, I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like a good social redistribution to me. Right? So does that mean you are sticking around Seattle for good, right? I've got the house, I got the job, and I got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I have it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. I always assume he's filthy rich, Hyde. I mean, he's a vampire, so he might have a lot of, in stock, I may say. Fair enough. I think it's not to be particularly when it comes to your dream home, What will a dream house look like for the two of you? We're not sure yet. We're not repeating the same mistakes, not endless tomato chill scrolling to look at other people's home. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. Oh my love. It's alright, I'm glad we talked it all through. Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does, and if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said that what mattered to her is that I make her daughters happy. Which is good, because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yeah, I really cannot consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the times come, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I'm afraid of what It's not that I don't want them, but I'm afraid of what they do to my work. Eesh. It will put you in a hiatus for 9 months, right? That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to childbearing. Well, not in our couple. We decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do the freelance work if and when I have time. Not as much for the money as to keep my brain working, but I'll be taking care of the little ones and of our place. I keep thinking, how happy I am I met you and married you. Not many men will have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. You wanna be the breadwinner? Go ahead. Have some fun. I have a very stressful job that a big chunk of people will utterly yeet themselves out of the window. That must make making more room for people to follow their wishes. I know many men who would have rather stay home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too. Mr. Miller? Mrs. W? Oh no, using my family name. Oh, you feels well? Nah. They'll throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting, but none of that matters now, anyway. As long as we are still Lua and Baileys. Excuse me. It sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yes, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. When even elves with their only long-ish lives have issue. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans. But we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a while you get. That makes sense to me. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around, for all that he can be a difficult one. He also makes our life a lot more interesting, and we just really get each other. After all this time. You two know what I mean. Yeah, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of a time out, we can trust that we'll be always find our way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He liked Andorea from the start. Not that I ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. Maybe too perspective. And I'm glad that he befriended you too. This chat right now, I'm really good. You're right too, Gala. I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Right back at ya. And listen to that. It's pouring rain again. God dang it. Ruh. It'd really cold if I didn't have your jacket. But are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about it. I always worry about you, and I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you too. You guys look good. Good that one minute too good. But you know what's even better than worry about each other? Not worry about each other at all. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be a good luck anyway. I always wonder where that came from. Sounds like a lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Ah, maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Andorea? Are you referring to the goddess Tyr's legend? Ah, that's the one. Never heard of that. Is that really a whole epic? It's an actual whole epic in medieval elven poetry, but I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alright then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. The goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked the best. But of all her children, there was one that she very liked the best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall, the goddess thought. Even if all my children deserted me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle, they will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young goblin sat on the edge of the cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them and they lost their balance. Oh no, everyone died! Don't worry, it's not a sad story. It's a very sad story. Very, very sad, Daddy. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground. And immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they never seen before. They were both delighted and lost. They stood rooted in place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the goblin Ian and the human Ray, just for clarity? That's gonna help me for sure. I got lost without names. I got lost with names instead. Alright, Ian and Ray it is. Which one is Ian? Which one is Ray? Is Ray the human one? I'm already lost! Please, please! Ray woke up to Ian and finding them stunned, guided them forward. He took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. That's it? Oh, okay. As they passed by, Ian started talking to Ray. They discussed stars, planets, clouds, and suns. They talk of harvests and of young children, of families and old men. They talk of time and eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest errand there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their family? Oh, of course. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Ian by then. But when Ian went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag. That old hag! Oh, hag! Give her a chance, my love. She improves. She improves, unlike your family, Baileys. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Ian, get married if you wish, but if you get married, then you shall wither and die just like your fiancé. Yuck. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Ian said, I'm alright with that. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. That's... What's eternity if I cannot have Ray by my side? Down to get married and went. For many hours the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours she was despondent and sulked. Then for many more hours she was despondent and sulked. Then finally she turned an eye into the ground to look at Ian and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Ian. They wore garlands of flowers, they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time Ian wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity, their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess' word, once spoken, isn't easily broken. Instead for her child's mortal day, she started crying. And one by one her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Ian and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, for each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. Now, and even as your hair turns grey and your skin turns parched, may the year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other. And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. Tiny Wit's a bit far-fetched. My love, are you tearing up? It's nothing. It's just, very beautiful. It's just really beautiful sometimes. It was actually a really nice story, it's not too shabby. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. I'm not gonna look at Ray in the same way now. It's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you are right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother. Told you, my history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're, and you're inside the warm indoors. Far away from the old rain. Yeah, that's very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor. So I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great. Was it? Wish we live in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe while the rain falls around. For sure. For sure. Ah, look, here's the list. Oh yeah, actually, what happened? What? Ah, look, here's the list. Another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oh, that's very wet, little guy. Poor guy, did he just shake around all over you? He did a little, but that's fine. It's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Yeah, actually. See your cat under there? I'm not sure. Is it, though? Ah, no. But he's been around a couple of times. I don't remember seeing him a week ago or so. He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although he's not especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. On the beat first. That's pretty much how you got hide too. Potato potato, I guess. Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago and was actually quite helpful. But I didn't look settled then either. Oh, and there he goes. Very mysterious. Are you gonna expand on it? I guess not. Just an in and out of a catty kit. What did I miss? A cat apparently. Oh yes, I saw it go. What was that about? We're not entirely sure. He has come by a handful of times, but he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything. I would say that he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. Yeah, perhaps he is. In my tradition, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messenger between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we cannot see. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddle. I was saying that reminds me of someone actually. No comment. Uh-oh. Anyhow, what was that call about? That was the interior design about the house. For some reason he needed to know the exact size of my turntable. As well as whether I wanted a walnut or oak floors. I just want the floors I can walk on. That's so surprising. I thought you would be more particular about decoration height. I am particular in the sense that I want to look good, but he got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, peak design trends. That car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. I should have brought that up. Truce! Why don't you help hide with decorating them, Gala? Why indeed? My job time. Your job time, I see. Everyone is creative, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best, but Gala is an interior designer waking nightmare. Not true! I just go for a function of things. I can feel you, Gala. I am the same kind of person. That's what people say when they got no taste. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is a problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. You guys sound like you're going to be just fine. Or an old couple, I may say. Indeed. You know, being like this all together when it's dark and dumb. And feeling good and safe and home. It's pretty rare feeling kinda public place. It's pretty rare feeling a kinda public place. I think the kinda is very key here. As far as I can remember, this never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space. And I'm lucky enough to share it with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Andorea. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our partner's couple has always been our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That and also you are all right. It sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with our own stuff for a while, but I cannot wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time. Cheers to that. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. You are all welcome anytime, separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. Well, we'll definitely pop by to give you news and to get fury remedies, at least in Unte Dreamer. We cannot wait to welcome you back. There's someone else? I think the rain is over. We keep you up for a while already, Andorea? Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider that night cold. You go first, guys, so we'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Andorea. Good night. Good night, you two. Let's go, darling. Good night, Andorea. Thanks again for being with us tonight and on the other nights. No, thank you for everything, truly. Have a good rest, Andorea. Will do. That'll do. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer. Eek, Bay! What are you doing? I'm carrying you over to trash. The threshold, of course. As though on the way into the home, not on the way out of the bar. I can do both? You're silly. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. It's just like... so you're also happy. Mastering Vision and a boss. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like. To have a chosen hive. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this episode. And hope you enjoyed this reunion between two contrasting species, I may say. And have an enjoyable day. And hopefully it will last very much long than our short life, I may say, or long life for them. And as usual, have a lovely day, a lovely evening, and a lovely bye. And hopefully you can also find your own hive. Or you can, subscribe to this hive. Maybe you're gonna have more fun. Who knows?